Yep, another good round, and another one in the bank. I feel for Hammond, he put a little bit more into it. He was the one pressurising, he was the one putting combinations out, forcing Concepcion onto the defensive, and just now and again a kind of ragged look about Concepcion's boxing.
Really interesting one. You've got it by 2 to Hammond. Sean Messer, the referee, in charge of the scoring as well. Here's the 7th. Good couple of sessions from Hammond, who's got the bit between his teeth, but he did also look a little tired in the corner. He's not gone 10 rounds, and Concepcion did last time out against Max Maxwell. He's got the experience, Concepcion, but can Hammond keep marching him down?
I mean, I think that's the first thing that the Concepcion should be addressing. He should be trying to push Hammond back. Not easy to do. He is solid, he's strong. But I think Concepcion, he's been forced into boxing a style that doesn't come naturally to him. And he's the one making mistakes at the moment.
Jim, I wonder if Carl Greaves and Isham Pickering have got the tactics right. You know, the gloves high of Hammond, pressing, slowly chipping away and just taking the steam out of Concepcion.
Yeah, well, as I've said, I feel that Hammond's tactics have been right all the way through. Even the couple of rounds I've scored against him is because he wasn't working enough. But he's just staying in Concepcion's face. And now the work rate is matching the pressure. And at times Concepcion struggling with it. He's just looking to pot shot now. So Hammond just has to be mindful of keeping the volume of punches coming. Don't become lazy.
Some accuracy in this round from Concepcion, just with the single punches. Good right from Hammond though, and a left hook. Seems to be keeping his game together that bit more, Kevin Hammond.
Again, one or two signs that the pressure begins to get to Concepcion. You know, I mean, there's no real structure to what he's doing. He seems a little bit all over the place. He's always managing to come back with punches, some of them decent punches. But it's all kind of disjointed.
Good jab from Hammond, and this is the round that Concepcion fell to Alfonso Gomez. Went on to fight for a world title against Miguel Cotto. No disgrace in losing there. But chinks in the armour. Not a great deal of purpose from Concepcion. Hammond missing.
That was good defensive work for Concepcion. Just came naturally to him, just to bob and weave, slip and slide, and all of the punches missed.
Closer round.
Closer round, but I still feel Hammond just had the edge.
Okay, took the right under there, but you got over it. Keep moving. Drop that. Yeah. Okay, mate.
Coming up to the 8th now.
Okay, you're right. You got that. Right. You go, Tom. Good luck. On top, please, Paul.
How's that, mate? All right?
Yeah, that's all, mate. Keep the boxing. That's all I can tell you, mate.
Yep, lovely right hand. Hammond still keeping his defences nice and tight. And that's the punch that he stepped in with. Too often he's just got a little bit too close and he's not able to step in with the punches. But he stepped in with that right hand. And I feel now that his work rate is matching the pressure, which is a big plus for him.
Second seconds, round 8.
Probably a couple of rounds in this one and 3 to go, so still very much up in the air. Kevin Hammond, no doubt he's been improving, and Martin Concepcion just looking more ragged and open. And both must be getting tired. Right hand from Hammond. It's a look about him, Jim, that he just doesn't want to be denied tonight. He's so up for this.
Yeah, and I think some of the rounds have been pretty close, punches landed wise. But when you're the one coming forward, putting punches together, taking the initiative, you know, it tends to sway in your direction. And he's stuck with the same tactics all the way through, Hammond. Nice tight defence, keep marching forwards.
Right hand from Concepcion, good, honest, fair this. Crowd really enjoying it. Are there any twists and turns late on?
See, we haven't seen any real power shots from Concepcion because he's been pushed back all the while, and his balance is always all over the place because of the pressure, so he's never been allowed to set himself. So we really haven't seen even one full-blooded shot from him. And credit to Hammond for the way, you know, he's kept him occupied, kept him on the back foot.
He does have to go 10 though, Kevin Hammond. It'll be the first time. He's been 8 before against Jimmy Doherty, but it'll be uncharted territory in the next session. Right hand.
Some nice uppercuts from Concepcion in this round. Becoming a little bit messy. One of the few times referee Messer has had to get involved.
Hammond straight back in though, as they dish out more hooks. Good defence, movement from Concepcion. Fans that he's brought from Leicester shouting out their encouragement. Determination from Hammond, but Concepcion answering and looking for a big jackpot left hook.
Yeah, but some of the cleaner shots at the moment coming from Concepcion. Hammond putting out the work, but not finding the accuracy in this round. Just a big deep breath from Hammond. He's determined to keep this pace going.
Another good round here, the 8th. Concepcion is making a point. Classier work.
Yeah, probably the more eye-catching punches. I think again Hammond getting a little bit too close, maybe smothering himself.
That's beautiful.
The body shots, Kev. Where are the body shots? He's not me. You just got to step back, soak into the body. You're just touching the head all the time. Look at me, look at me. Yeah? Whack them body shots in there. Right.
Interesting, more panic now in the red corner.
Yeah, well, a couple of the rounds, Hammond's got close, but he's not producing the work, taking too long to get the punches off, or he's getting too close and not enough room to get purchase in the shots. But you can see he didn't find the accuracy there in those exchanges.
Caught up into war, you don't need it, you're in front. Don't listen to
Well, the stats have Hammond in front, so have I. But that previous round wasn't his best.
Only 6 body shots. Said he can't get to him, Hammond.
Round 9.
That's the furthest Kevin Hammond has gone in terms of rounds in his professional career. Started in December 2007. This would be the big win if he can pull it off against Martin Concepcion. Midlands area title on the line, and remember that place in prize fighter at the end of February. And barring any late cuts, he should be able to take that place. But this has been tough and hard. Utilising the ring, looking for the angles, Concepcion. But is that going to be enough?
Yeah, but he's finding gaps now and again in Hammond's defence. Hammond's still marching forward, but he's obviously feeling the pace a little bit himself now. Not the same snap on his work.
Trying to drive out these punches, Kevin Hammond, but it is harder work. And Concepcion is looking fresher. This is really interesting, this. Heads bumping, getting rough. Hammond coming on strong. Concepcion looking just for that one to squeak maybe through the middle. An uppercut maybe.
Well, Hammond showed a real bit of grit there. You know, you could feel a good right hand from Hammond. You could feel Concepcion getting back at him.
Another right, and a good shot there from Kevin Hammond. Concepcion takes it.
One of the few times that Hammond has it back to the ropes and he produces a beautiful punch like that. Both just beginning to tire a little bit, and little wonder this really has been a pace.
They've expended so much energy, the pair of them. On comes Hammond.
Well, this may just be the round that Hammond puts it beyond doubt, because he's grit his teeth, he's bit on the gum shield and just come through.
Concepcion hanging on in there, up close.
When you can see they're both so tired. This has been non-stop for 9 rounds. But I think Hammond has shown a real bit of character in this round, when it was required, just when Concepcion seemed to be coming back at him.
Yeah, Concepcion ragged as he almost falls back to his corner stool.
Everything you've got. Listen, when you're hurting this time, just think about what you're doing, right? Get it over his head. Come on. Everything you've got.
There's a tremendous exchange of punches in that round, actually quite a few of them. One of the few times when Hammond was pinned back against the ropes, and he come back with a couple of beautiful punches, and there's one of them, bang on the chin. Neither have really shown the knockout power we expected to see. I think that's because so much of the action has been at close quarters. They haven't found the leverage in the shots. But there you can see the stats have Hammond in front, as I have. We'll see what the referee thinks in another 3 minutes.
Seconds out, 10th and last round.
Mixed opinion at ringside as to who's in front. 1 or 2 have it level. Most have it just towards Kevin Hammond. Will this final session be decisive? It's been a really good watch for the Midlands area light middleweight title. You've got Hammond by 3. I've got it slightly closer by 2. They couldn't have put any more in though, Jim.
No, it's been tremendous. I mean, all the way through, Hammond has made up his mind what type of fight it was going to be, what his tactics were going to be. He's walking onto some punches here at the moment, Hammond. Just have to be careful when it's all out aggression in your mind, that you keep your concentration. A lovely right hand from Hammond.
Blood to the nose of Hammond, but came back with a good shot. His extra determination might clinch this. Sean Messer, the referee, will decide should it go to the final bell. No knockdown, surprisingly. Some big punches thrown and landed.
But as I say, I think it's just because so much of the work has been at close quarters. That's why we haven't seen the knockout shots. But they've given it everything.
Left hand from Hammond. Again, Concepcion looks open. That extra solidness about Kevin Hammond. Entering the final minute. Concepcion putting everything into it, but he's missing wildly.
Not really too many clean punches from either man in the last round here. They're both so tired. It's another round where Hammond just seems to have a slight edge. Just he's prepared to give a little bit more of himself. But punches landed, you can't really split them in this round.
Yeah, over the course of the 10 rounds, the impression is that Hammond has done more.
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel, is he deserves one, but he's walking onto these shots, and again, really good punches, clean punches from Concepcion, eye-catching punches.
They're finishing where they started, last 10 seconds, and they've given us a fabulous, grueling, tough, light middleweight fight, and it's only for the Midlands area title. They deserve to be paid double, triple for what they're on tonight, and they embrace, and that's wonderful to see for British boxing. Who's got it? Concepcion gets it! He's delighted. Carl Greaves and the team from Lincoln cannot believe it. There's boos around the Harvey Haddon. Most people had it for Kevin Hammond. He's absolutely heartbroken, but it's Concepcion that retains his title. And what a fight.
Tremendous battle. Feel a bit sorry for Hammond. I had him 2 points up at the end. I thought he put a lot more work into it, put his punches together well, he got his tactics right all the way through. Full credit to Concepcion. He pot-shotted well, he was forced onto the back foot throughout the fight. Probably a tough fight to score, but I was pretty satisfied that Hammond did enough to win that.
1,100 punches thrown, slightly more landed for Hammond, but the success with Concepcion, it was very close, and it was a great 10-round fight.
Martin, so much heart, so much desire there. Some of them exchanges, they can make and break people, but you come through it.
Listen, I've been there before. I've had them exchanges where I thought I was invincible. You know, my hands were down, I was swinging in just to land my own punch. I've gone back to the drawing board. I've been right up there, and I came down with a bang. And it's been a long road back, 2-3 years, but I'm back now and I'm here to stay. I ain't messing about now. When I'm throwing them punches, I'm aware of punches that are coming back. I know that I can punch. I know that I can demand respect off any light middleweight, but like I said, he was a super middleweight in there tonight. That was hard work, but yeah, thoroughly deserved. You know, it was a tough fight. I think the crowd enjoyed it. I couldn't hear myself, you know, screaming at the end, but what a fight, brilliant fight.
There was at times there, you both looked dead on your feet, that's no disrespect, but how much did you put into that? Was that, you know, that was everything, was it?
I put everything into that. You know, it's took me 5-6 years as a pro to get my first title, Midlands title. You know, it means the world to me. So, plus a place in prize fighter. I promised my little boy and my girls tonight, Callum and Feline and Theo, that I'd bring this title back, and you know, that's what we've done. The last rounds where I had to dig deep, I knew that I got it in the tank. But like I said, holding him up, because he kept walking at me and walking at me. I was holding him up as well as throwing my own punches, so, you know, all credit to him. He was a fit kid, but you know, I had to hold him up, and I'll feel it tomorrow.
And Martin Concepcion's got no chin, I heard.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know where that's from. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. It's getting it on the top of the head. When you're getting it with an egg guard on, it's okay. When you get it on the top of the head, it disorientates you. I've got a good chin. I've been in there with the best in the amateur game. And you know, when they've hit me, I've come back and hit them harder. So there's no question of a doubt I've got a chin. But you look at the only punch to knock me out was against Bradley Price. Cracking punch, but hit me right on the temple. You hit anyone on the temple, you can't train for that. But you know, prize fight would be a different story.